How can you see to my love? No, this is Ghost Rider, not Ghost Writer. Ghost Rider's development was similar to that of Daredevil, actually beginning way back in the early 90s, signing on multiple producers, directors, and actors over the years until finally landing on actual development filming in 2003. By this time, Columbia Pictures had tapped Mark Steven Johnson to direct not long after he rewrote the script. Filming was delayed until 2005 as they wanted to wait for their star, Nicolas Cage, to become available, meanwhile signing on other names like Wes Bentley, Eva Mendes, and Peter Fonda. Now, if you thought that a director's cut saved us in Daredevil, know that there is nothing coming to save us in Ghost Rider.
Way out west, there was this fella I want to tell you about. Fella by the name of Jeff Lebowski.
Sorry, I'm mixing up my Sam Elliott introductions here.
This is the legend of the Ghost Rider.
So it starts off with a cowboy trudging through the swamp of eternal sadness, and he explains how he needs to collect a contract worth 1,000 souls. And we're less than 5 minutes into this movie, and I already have to ask, why are these evil souls so powerful? Are they like 1,000 Hitler souls? What makes a soul more powerful than another? These questions are never answered.
Worth 1,000 evil souls.
But these questions are unimportant. What is important is I get to play Rad Racer on the Hell track. At the gathering of the Juggalos is where we meet Johnny Blaze and his father, the Marlboro Man.
She's gonna stand by you when you're in a wheelchair? Huh? Huh, hotshot?
Yeah, I heard you, hotshot.
What?
I said, hotshot.
And we learn that his father is clearly ill. So as Johnny and Roxy have their romantic moment, I'd just like to remind everyone watching that their circus has been here for
less than a week.
So I can officially call slut.
He says you're not good enough for me.
Well, he does grow up to be Nicolas Cage. So they agree to run away together when Johnny discovers his father has been diagnosed with lung cancer, when Peter Fonda enters the circus grounds. Jesus Christ, movie, if you were any less subtle, you would have like a spooky shadow during a lightning strike. Good God. Peter Fonda plays Mephistopheles, or the devil in this universe, and when he meets with Johnny Blaze, he agrees to heal his father in return for his soul. This is done with a contract signed with a single drop of blood. And I'm no law expert, but I don't think that can hold up in court. Wait a minute. What does that fine print say? Oh, you're sick, movie. You're sick! So the next morning, Johnny's dad is fully healthy and is ready for the next stunt when Johnny reveals that he's running away with Roxy. But before you can say barbecue, Johnny's dad dies in the stunt.
Dad, it's alright, I'm here. It's gonna be okay.
So racing down the road, he's scared off his bike by a Spencer's mask, and the devil brings him back to life. And he curses him with the power of the Ghost Rider.
Forget about friends. Forget about family. Forget about love.
Good God, the movie is flashing back to 5 minutes ago. Yes, I can remember this far.
I love to remember you.
As he grows up, the curse takes hold, because he does in fact grow up to become Nicolas Cage, no! Where he continues to do motorcycle stunts to audiences that rival some sports championships, to be honest. Man, I just love how Harvey Bullock here is just slapping him after he takes a blow to the head.
Isn't anybody gonna help that poor man?
It's okay, ma'am. I've got this. I don't know, he doesn't seem to be responding. Better give him another one.
Why don't you have a beer and relax like everybody else, huh?
You know alcohol gives me nightmares.
Okay, let's stop for just a second and talk about Nicolas Cage's portrayal. When Nicolas Cage signed on to be Ghost Rider, his interest came from the fact that he is a fan of the comics. And since he's such a fan, instead of being a Johnny Blaze who is a drinking, swearing badass, he wanted to give him more depth. But here's the thing. Giving someone silly quirks or a different personality does not enhance the character of Johnny Blaze as Ghost Rider. Instead, all we get is Nicolas Cage being weird on screen for no other reason except that he is Nicolas Cage. Long story short, don't do that. Listen, I don't have any time for your nonsense because the movie is just introducing its main villains. This is supposed to be Blackheart, but he comes off as more of a walking hot topic.
You need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
So we cut back to Johnny Blaze with some more weird character choices, including watching a chimp doing karate while he listens to the Carpenters. Hashtag Harambe fights back.
Can I just turn this music off for a minute?
We get back with Blackheart recruiting his 3 elementals, Gressel, Wallow, and Abigor, and... my God, these are the villains for this movie. Anyway, Peter Fonda shows back up to tell him to basically go to hell.
We both know you can't harm me here.
You have no power over me.
I may not have power over you in this world, but my rider does.
And back with Johnny Blaze. Good God, this movie jumps around a lot. We see him as he gets ready for his big stunt when he reconnects with his less than 1 week old girlfriend, Roxanne. Oh my God, movie. Yes, I can remember this. Yes, I know who this is.
I love to remember you.
Watching Cage act here is like watching a horse with peanut butter in his mouth.
Any other calls?
Yeah. You want to stay for the jump, right?
Oh, we gotta get back. Plus, I never liked watching you jump. Oof.
I think you mean act. So Johnny Blaze makes his leap of death jump and chases down Roxy, just barely dodging Optimus Prime.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Where they agree to meet up for a date.
We are on the side of the freeway.
Let's get some dinner. You still like Italian?
So as Roxanne waits alone, Johnny Blaze is visited by the devil again.
Nice bike.
He tells him to hunt down Blackheart, and if he does this, he'll return his soul. But when Blaze refuses, he says that he doesn't have a choice. So why offer to return his soul in the first place?
It doesn't work like that. You're under contract, remember? If you succeed, I'll return your soul. I'm not doing it. You don't have any choice.
To a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
You can't come in here.
Good God, Darkheart from the Care Bears movie was more intimidating than this guy. So Blaze finally transforms into Ghost Rider, and he begins fighting with the elemental demons. Wait a second. Earth, wind, he's fire, water, Black Heart. Oh no!
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet! Go Planet!
So after fending off the other demons, Ghost Rider destroys Gressel and rides around finding a random mugger, where we get to see the penance stare for the first time.
Your soul is stained by the blood of the innocent. Feel their pain.
Gosh, I wonder if this is going to come back later in the film. Anyway, Blaze drives to the cemetery where we meet up with Sam Elliott's character called the Caretaker, who patches him up and explains stuff we already know. Again.
Sam Banganza. Nice town. Nice people.
I love to remember Cuba.
Meanwhile, as the police investigate the crime scene, Roxanne interviews the girl from Pitch Perfect as Johnny attempts to apologize to her.
On fire.
Yeah, like that much fire?
Hey, Captain, I got something.
Look, sir, Troy.
Alright, Mr. Cage. If you could just do a couple of goofy shit in front of a mirror for a while, it would be able to fill time. Perfect! That's perfect. You're the best, Cage, baby. Love you.
Roxanne shows up to patch things up, and things start to get hot. Fire jokes, right? Come on.
I believe so. Which is why it's probably a very good idea that you run on home now, Roxanne.
When he tells her the truth, she, of course, thinks he's crazy, both of which are true. Anyway, the cops arrest Johnny Blaze and interrogate him, and then they throw him into a cell where all the evil around him forces him to transform, punishing everyone but one small kid.
You. Innocent.
Look at the balls on this cop. A skeleton with a flaming skull is walking down the street, and he straight up breaks his jaw. I don't know what you're getting paid, dude, but it is not worth it. And what the fuck do you want? So as Blackheart continues the search for the contract, Ghost Rider tracks down Abigor and creates a fire vortex, destroying it. You know, these demons are really easy to beat. It's like one hit and they're gone. Okay, never let it be said I can't find a cool scene in some of these movies, cause this scene of Ghost Rider racing down a building Matrix style is one of the coolest fucking moments in any comic book movie. So Johnny returns to see the Caretaker, where he explains the plot of the movie. Again!
I love to remember Cuba.
Jesus Christ movie, yes, I get it! If we were playing a drinking game, I would be dead by now! Johnny, are you here? I'm ready to take you back again. So Roxanne talks to Mac about what to do about Johnny. But first, Blackheart has to have a little chat with Sam Elliott about his stupid contract and decides he'll get Blaze's girlfriend, bad guy cliche number 1, to trade for it.
The girl.
You heard her, he'll be there like lightning before the storm.
I'm counting on it.
I'm counting on it!
So with Roxanne kidnapped, Blaze returns to the caretaker to get the contract, where they both turn into the Ghost Rider to travel to San Venganza. So as Ghost Riders in the Sky starts up, showing us another pretty damn cool scene, they drive past the set of Raising Arizona.
I don't know if he was dream or vision.
This is the end of the trail for me. I got nothing left. I could only change one more time, and I was saving it for this.
If this was going to be the last time that you could transform, why didn't you save it until you could help him? Moron. So we return to the Swamp of Eternal Sadness, where Wallow appears and unsurprisingly immediately gets his ass handed to him. Well, this is it. We finally make it to San Venganza, where Blackheart and Ghost Rider fight, but as the sun comes up, he loses his powers. Kind of like a reverse Nuclear Man. So Blackheart absorbs all the souls, turning him into Legion, this all-powerful blue-looking thing, and just like Nuclear Man and the Sliver of Light, a shadow helps turn Blaze back into Ghost Rider, allowing him to burn all the souls trapped in Legion, sending him back to hell. But I'm pretty sure he just showed him all of Nicolas Cage's movies at one time.
Feel their pain.
So the movie ends with Blaze accepting who he is, vowing to continue fighting the forces of evil, saying goodbye to Roxanne, and Sam Elliott sends us off into the sunset.
It's said that the West was built on legends, and that legends are a way of understanding things greater than ourselves. Legends are born.
So that's Ghost Rider. How does it fare? Well, the movie grossed a little over $228 million at the box office worldwide, while the budget for the film was around $120 million, meaning it just barely breaks even. On the critical side of things, the outlook is not so good, getting a 26% at Rotten Tomatoes and was nominated for a Razzie Award, of course, for Nicolas Cage as Worst Actor. Speaking as a fan of Nicolas Cage, I enjoyed the movie. Not because it's good, it's because it's so bad. If you're looking to watch a Cage movie, you won't be disappointed. I just kind of hope that this movie helped him out with all those tax return problems he has.
So you're here for a money now loan. Don't worry, Mr. Ghost Rider, we're going to get you out of here real fast.
In the end, Ghost Rider is bad, but it's an enjoyable kind of bad. I give it about 3 out of 10 Cage faces. Of course, years later he would come up in the sequel. But first, we have another movie to take a look at. And this time, why don't we watch a good movie? And one from DC. And what are you still doing here? I've had about enough of you. Wait a minute. This is written in some sort of demonic. This could be the very essence of the Ghost Rider's power. It could be mine. Wait, that's it. I've got it. Son of a bitch.
Side of the freeway.
Let's get some dinner. You still like Italian?